billionaires in training. So I want you to understand that you're like a cell phone. Cell phones have to stay plugged in to be charged up, or else what? Or else they'll die. So think about yourself and think about your team members the same way. They've got to stay plugged in so they can be charged up, or else they'll die and they won't work. Same thing here with business partners. So they stay plugged in. We all stay plugged in by getting on these calls, by being active in the group, by staying in contact with our uplines, downlines, and even sidelines, our business support team. So remember that. You got to stay plugged in to stay charged up so that you and your team will work. So grab a pen. In fact, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a Sunday night notebook or your LurraLife notebook. And what you're going to do every time there's a call, you're going to get out this compensation notebook, or maybe you'll have it be 3-ring binder, whatever, and you have your pen and you have your paper in it, and you know this is your time to take notes, so that you can always refer back to this notebook. You can look at the nuggets to keep yourself charged up during the week, to remind yourself of announcements that we gave out on the call. Maybe you're thinking of, maybe you want to send out an email to the team, and so you use some of the notes from what we have shared on the call on Sunday, and you email those things to your team. So remember, people are looking for leaders to follow. And when you get started in a business, even if you're just have one person on your team, do those things that need to be done as if you had a team of hundreds of people, staying in communication, with them, sending out an email. Man, did you hear the call? It was awesome. Here's some of the points, or whatever. And I promise you, the more you start stepping out and doing things that leaders do, the faster that you will become one, and you'll make more money. Speaking of money, I want your focus this year to be on 3 things. Let's all focus on helping people. Write that down. We're going to focus on helping more people. You're going to focus on making money, and you're going to focus on growing yourself. So we're focused on helping people. How do we help people? Well, we're helping people with their physical health, right? To get off of prescription drugs, to have more energy, to experience that LurraLife, meaning a life of peace and tranquility and beauty and health and naturalness. So we're going to help more people in their health, and we're going to help more people in their finances. How do we help more people? We help them with getting out of debt. We help them with having multiple streams of income. We help people with getting their cars paid for by the company so that they have more discretionary income. We help people with being able to cultivate a great income source from the comfort of their own home. So again, focusing on helping people with their physical health, and we're helping people with their financial health. Focusing on helping people and making money, all right? And then the third thing is a focus on personal development, you growing you. So write this down. Some of you know this slogan or quote. Write down, my income grows to the extent that I do. Some people say, I've been in network marketing for a long while. I'm really never made any money. A lot of times it's because you haven't been working on yourself, because there is a direct correlation between your personal growth and the size of your check. I promise you, the more you grow yourself, you will see your income grow. And what are some of the things that causes this correlation between you growing yourself and growing your income? Well, as you start to grow yourself and you understand how powerful you are and you start understanding human potential and you being a human, how much potential is inside of you, you're going to start building up these attributes of successful people. Like you'll get more confidence, you'll have more belief in you, you'll have more boldness, you'll be more resilient, you'll be able to withstand rejection better, you won't take things personally, you'll be more of a person who are setting goals and know how to achieve them. So all of this is going to help you to make more money when you're building yourself into that successful person. Those of us who are into the keys, having that new business identity, you are going to create a magnetism around you. The magnetic field around you is going to become that much more attractive. And while before it was harder for you to recruit people, now as you grow yourself, you're going to find more people being attracted and coming to you, especially when you learn to market and promote and really get yourself out there. And so the more confident that you get, the more you're going to see that you're reaching out to people. You see, it's funny, guys. Some people get excited about a business and they sign up. And that's what they do. They sign up. And then they expect money just to come to them just because they joined with the company. But, guys, there's a middle part in between you giving your credit card and the company sending you a bunch of money. In the middle is sustained hard work. Write that out there. Sustained hard work. Now, with the advent of the internet, and with the leverage that it provides you, the work isn't hard like having to go out and dig some ditch in the hot sun all day. Not that kind of hard work. The real hard work is you disciplining yourself and being consistent and persistent. That's the hard part. The hard part isn't the marketing. I mean, it's easy to put out a post that's engaging and share testimonies every day on Facebook. It's easy, literally, to sit in front of your camera, press play, press record, and start sharing why you're excited about O2, LurraLife, and start sharing about how easy it is and simple it is to achieve our car bonus with just a team of 20 people. It's easy to press record and share with people a testimony, whether it's your own testimony or someone else's. But guess what else it is? It's also easy not to do. See, it's easy to say, oh, my hair doesn't look right today. It's easy to say, oh, I don't do it like Bunmi, so I don't know if my videos are good enough. You know, it's easy to say, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this right. I get tongue-tied, I stutter, I might mess up. Guys, that's you getting in your own way. And in 2019, you have to get out of your own way. So what I need you to do is this. Write down several of these things I'm going to say. Fail your way forward. That's what I've done most of my career. It's okay. Understand, it's okay to mess up. It's all right. If you mess up, good. That's how you learn. Nobody knows how to do anything that they learn how to do perfectly. Practice makes perfect. And then once you learn how to do it right, then the more you do it, you get even better. But you got to get started where you are. Another thing you have to do is do it afraid. Write that down. If you're afraid of making videos, great. Do it anyway. Do it afraid. That's what successful people do. They know, if you know that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. This is where people go when they're up at night looking for a way to make money from home. This is where people go when they hear something about oxygen helping the body and they're Googling the benefits of oxygen to my cells. YouTube is where people go when they want to know how to lose weight. So why wouldn't you put yourself where people are searching? If you're afraid, who cares? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Write that principle down. I'm going to feel the fear and go ahead and do it anyway. So these are some of the principles that you must embrace as you move forward in 2019 to get yourself a better result. And if you're starting in business, just to get yourself a great result here. So remember, It's more than just making that decision and signing up. You've got to do something in the middle, and that's get yourself to work. Now, you're the one that decides how much work you're going to put into it. We're not going to tell you. You can do it spare time, you can do it part-time, you can do it full-time if you don't have a job. You can pick the interest of 2 people a day. You can commit to 5 people a day. You can commit to 10 people a day. But I tell you, if you commit to no people a day, you're going to have no money a day, okay? So you've got to figure out, to thine own self be true. I'm not letting anybody on this phone have any excuses. In fact, for example, I've signed up probably last week 5 people. And I probably have only from those 5 people have gotten 1 3-way. So what that means is they haven't gotten started yet. So I'm going to call those people and find out when they're ready to get started. Because oftentimes what you'll find out is people are excited. They'll sign up. They'll pay their credit card, and then they go into the witness protection program, and you don't hear from them. So it's kind of like it's easy to get people in the business, but the skill that you have to perfect is getting them started. And so let's be those self-motivated type of people where your sponsor doesn't have to prod you for 3 ways. Come on, why don't you give me a call? Come on, Sally, why don't you how many people you want to call a week? Let me tell you how professionals do it. You see, I grew up in this industry, and I got to see my parents go from not knowing anything about network marketing to making over $50,000 a month. This is back in the 80s, so when that was really a whole lot of money, because it's still a whole lot of money now, right? And so I know this industry works. You probably know that the industry works as well because you've seen people make money, even if you don't know these people personally, okay? But what you've got to understand, guys, is this, that you have got to be that person who says, I'm going to get out here and I'm excited. There's some reason that I signed up, okay? There's some reason that you join. Real professionals, as soon as they join, guess what they do? They pick up the phone and they call somebody. That's what they do. See, I'm telling you, like real true networkers, they don't sign up in a business and then say, oh, let me study this compensation plan. Real networkers, people who are serious about making money, they don't pick up, they don't sign up and then say, oh, let me go look at the ingredients list. They just don't do that. They may have done that before they join, and all of those things were the reasons that they joined. As soon as somebody, a real business owner, joins, guess what they do? They pick up the phone and they say, Doug, oh, my goodness, have you heard about what has happened with O2 Worldwide? They pick up the phone and say, hey, Jan, have you heard about that opportunity yet called LurraLife? They pick up the phone and they say, hey, Sally, let me ask you a question. Girl, I'm so excited. Do you keep yourself open for multiple streams of income? I've got something you have got to look at. They pick up the phone and they say, hey, Bill, have you heard about those O2 drops yet? That is what real bona fide business people do. They don't make excuses. They pick up the phone and they start telling people. I mean, it's really in a true networker's mind. I love to use my mother as an example. Ain't nothing else to do. People are your product. You got to reach out to people. Now, real networkers, as I said, the first thing they do is they get on the phone because phone is king. Write that down. We can market online and do all those things. Phone will always be king. Write that down. Phone is king. Don't get it twisted. But still, there are other things that you can do. Like my mother loves using email. She's still an email queen. As soon as she signs up on something, she creates an email with a lot of energy in it and blasts it out to her email list. Now, if you don't have the email list yet, that's all right. Just start creating one. It starts with one name, and then you one email. Then you may build up to 5. You may build up to 10, and so every time you hear something exciting or there's a testimony or whatever, you can blast it out to your email list. And in your email, your email's full of energy, like, ooh, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Have you heard? Have you seen? Did you hear? Oh, I want to share with you this testimony. Wow, this awesome car bonus. Wow, do you hear what this product did? Wow, his arteries are being cleansed out. Man, this is what happened to me. I'm so excited about my future. I'm so excited for the people who are locked arms with us. Wow, this is the vision. Wow, I'm going to be a part of it. So I'm just giving you all the feel of it. See, people are attracted to that. People are attracted to things that are moving. They don't want stagnation. They want to be attracted to people and companies that are going great places. So you put that energy into your email, or you put that energy into your text. You even put that into your voice as you're making contact with people on the phone, because it's not always the words you say. It's often the music that you play. You guys got that? Write it down. It's not just the words I say, it's the music that I play. Because when you have that right tonality and pitch and tone in your voice, and you're genuinely excited about something of substance, you can call somebody who wasn't going to be interested, and because of the fear of loss, because of your excitement, they may be like, I didn't think I was wanting to look, but let me just see what she's talking about. I'm going to go ahead and click on her link when she sends it to me and just see what she's so excited about. So, guys, I promise you, if you take to heed these things that I'm talking about, you're going to see a difference in your business. This is what you do if you truly want to make money. If you're excited about this, I tell people, if you're not excited enough to pick up the phone and call people, keep your money. Just be a customer and use the product. But if you're going to become a distributor, you need to make sure that you are doing distributor activities. What do distributors do? There's two things they do. They sell the product and they sell the opportunity. Write that down for yourself. You're selling the product and you are selling the opportunity. Those are the two things that you're doing. If you don't like the word selling, can't embrace that, write sharing. Sharing the product, and I'm sharing the opportunity. Letting the law of large numbers be at work for you. I talked about that, I think, in the morning tea time video that I did on Saturday. The law of large numbers. Real quickly, that just means that you're saying as little as you can to as many people as you can, not being the tool, but sharing the tool. So, you see, the reason why you can sign up in a business and call somebody immediately without knowing the ingredients, without knowing the compensation plan, is because you shouldn't be sharing it with people anyway. Your job is to share the tool. Sally, if I sent you this video link, would you take a look at it? Bill, if I sent you an email with the short 7-minute and 23 video, would you take a look at it? It blew me away. You got to hear this. Hey, Jacob, if I text you real quick, there's a short 7-minute video. Just take a look at it real quick on your lunch break, and then I'll get back with you around 1 o'clock to see what you liked about what you saw. Okay? Use the tools. Say as little as you can to as many people as you can. I'm going to add this one caveat, write it down. In as short of a period of time that you can. So, let's take you have a goal of talking to 100 people and getting 100 people to look at your video. You can take all of 2019 to get 100 people to look at your video. Or you can go from now until June and get 100 people to look. Or you can get 100 people to look by January 31st. Now, I'm going to say it again. It's up to you. I want you all to choose. You can get 100 people to look in the year of 2019. You can get 100 people to look by June. Or you can get 100 people to look by January 31st. The choice is up to you. You get to choose. I can't tell you. I can't make you. The choice is yours. I just want you to know how the principle works. And so if it takes sharing the opportunity with 100 people for you to get 5, I'm just making up some numbers. Do you want to take all year to get 5 people on your team? You want to take till June to get 5? Or do you want to take January to get 5? The choice is yours. Now, some people can show it to 100 and get 50 people to sign up. Some people show it to 100 and get 30. Some people show it to 100 and get 10. Don't worry about that. The numbers are going to take care of themselves. You just put the numbers to it, and people are going to join just for the sake of numbers. That's how the numbers work, okay? But it's a lot less discouraging when you follow what I'm telling you to do and you get a lot of people to look at this thing in a short period of time. Oh, it's fun. See, it's fun when you start seeing money your first week in the business. Oh, it's fun when you start seeing people purchasing every other day. It's so fun when, you get some people like, no, I don't want to do your business, but girl, I need that product. I need to lose some weight. I need to detox. That's fun. But it's drudgery, and you get disappointment when it takes you a year, 12 months to get 5 people just because you're talking to 1, 2, 3 people a week. I mean, that's no fun in that. That's not exciting. That's not creating a story for yourself that's compelling to help you to recruit. So get yourself a story. Like your story is, this is what you should be able to say to people. Look, as soon as I signed up, some of you are already signed up, so you may want to say, look, as soon as I made a decision to get serious about this thing, I started reaching out to people. Girl, I did everything. I started emailing. I started texting. I started posting testimonials. I just started reaching out every single way that I could, the way that I was taught how. And so I can tell you to do the same thing because I did it. And so this is how I got my 4 people. See, on our team, we have the slogan, get 4 or more to soar. So now you can start talking to your people and directing them what to do because you did the same thing. You did what I'm talking to you about here on this call. And you get them to buy in to get 4 or more to soar. Oh, well, how do I get my 4 so I can get this car bonus? All you got to do is get 100 eyes on this video. I promise you, get as many eyes as it takes to get your 4 on this video. Just get people to look at that video, and you're going to get your 4. It's just that simple. Write down, get 4 or more to soar. Because I want everybody on this line, to get the car bonus. You see, when you get your car, you're going to take a picture in front of your car looking all sassy, looking all handsome, and you're going to send that into the company, and they're going to put you on that recognition platform, and I want it to be filled with people from the big group. Yes, you in front of your Mercedes, and you in front of your Lexus, and you in front of your Range Rover, and you in front of your Camry, and you in front of your Audi, whatever it is that you want. Remember, it could be a new car, or it could be a car that you already have. So we're going to help you to get those 4 and help those 4 to get 4. But remember now, especially in the beginning when you're learning how to do this, you're leaning on the experts. You're leaning on me. You're introducing your people to me so I can answer their questions and help to close them. You're doing 3-ways with Dr. Darrell so he can help to close them. You're doing 3-ways with the call center so the call center can help to close them, okay? Playing a game of peak and pass. You're piquing the interest of the person. You're sharing the tool, and then you're just asking, so Bill, what did you like best about what you saw? Shirley, girl, that was so awesome. I was so excited when I first saw that video. What did you like about what you saw? Oh, man, you like the income? Yeah, that was my favorite part, too. Look, I got to introduce you to my business partner. What I'm about to do now, guys, I'm about to give you an example of edification, okay? Because this is a really important part. Once you have shared the tool, and now you must follow up because I'm telling you right now, people do not call you back. Don't think, if you say, I sent the video, I haven't heard from them yet. Wrong. That's just not how it works. People typically do not call you back, just like when you're out prospecting and you give somebody your flyer, they just don't call you. You got to get their number. same thing when you shared a video, you've got to call them back to follow up to see what they liked about what they heard or saw. And that's all you ask. If they were on a conference call, what did you like best about what you heard? If they watched the video, what did you like best about what you saw? That's a question I've been asking for 20 years. It hasn't changed. This is the system, okay? So you just ask a person, hey, Jack, man, when I first saw that video, it got me fired up. What did you like best about what you saw? And then he tells you, oh, man, I like the fact I get my car paid for. Man, I like what he was talking about, those 5 figures a month. Isn't that awesome, man? That excited me too. Look, I got to introduce you to my business partner. Now, here comes the part where a lot of people fall down. Write down edification because I'm telling you how to edify. Now you're going to build me, Dr. Darrell, the call center, Shelly, somebody, whoever's doing your 3-way, Percy, or whatever. You're going to build that expert up in your prospect's eyes, not for our egos, but for your bank account. So you want it to be like you're introducing them to the Oprah Winfrey of LurraLife, or the Dr. Phil, Michael Jordan, or whatever of LurraLife. So it's like, listen, Bill, I got to introduce you to my senior business partner, Percy. He is fast on his way of being one of the big income earners in the company. I know it. He's committed, great leadership, a family man. He has a heart of gold, and he's just somebody that you've got to meet. And so if you decide this is something for you, he'll help you just like he's helping me. Hold on. Let me see if I can reach him. And then you 3-way him into Percy. And hopefully you've already told Percy I'm about to call you with a prospect. Maybe you're going to introduce that person to me. Hey, Sally, I got to introduce you. Look, this is what I say. I always tell people what their next step is. Hey, Sally, so let me tell you what your next step is. I got to introduce you to one of my senior success partners, Ms. Bunmi Moore. She's one of the top leaders in the company. She used to be a school teacher. Now she makes a 6-figure income from home. She loves helping people, travels over the country doing all these seminars. And she told me that if I get someone on the line who was serious and really liked what they saw, that she would help them just like she's helping me. So I don't know if you're going to say yes to this opportunity fully or not, but I'm telling you, she's just somebody that you want to meet. So hold on. Let me see if she has a couple minutes for us. You got what I'm saying, guys? You're telling them what their next step is, and you're edifying the expert. I'm going to do one more example. Maybe get them on the phone with Dr. Darrell. And you say, hey, Bill, man, I love the fact that you love that video. As I said, I absolutely loved it too. Let me tell you what your next step is. I got to introduce you to some of the high-caliber people that I have the benefit of working with on this business expansion project. I'm going to introduce you to my partner, Dr. Darrell, out of North Carolina. He has built teams of over tens of thousands of people multiple times. I mean, he's like our go-to guy when it comes to product questions because he's been trained he was trained as a nurse in the Army, and not only that, but he's a doctor of natural medicine. And so if there's anybody who can answer your questions, whether it's about the product or the business, it is him. And he just loves helping people. And if you decide that you want to move forward with us, he's going to help you in a big way. In fact, you can even have his personal home number. I mean, he's willing to help just like that. So hold on. He stays real busy, but let me see if I can reach him. So I just gave you 3 examples of edification. What didn't I do? I didn't say, hey, Bill, you got a minute? If you got a minute, I want to introduce you to somebody. Hey, Bill, you have any questions? If so, I'm going to get you on the phone with somebody else that can answer your questions. I didn't say it like that. I had posture. I just told them what the next step was. And that's what you have to do too, guys. You got to have the posture and just tell them what's next. What's next is I got to introduce you to my senior business partner. And did you hear when I said, even if you decide it's not for you, this person is somebody you want to meet? See, I don't want the person to feel like, they may say, I didn't say yes yet. Well, no, it's not about you saying yes. You're just somebody you've got to know. It's all about the networking. And trust us, once we get on the phone with your prospect, we'll know what to say. We know how to build rapport. We know how to close. We know how to take them to the next step if they need more information. And that serves as your training ground. You being on the phone with us and your prospect, and you're on mute and you just listen. Now your job is to listen in order to learn so that you can start doing 3 ways in time once you got trained for your people. So if you've been taking notes, and hopefully you have, basically I shared with you, I've outlined the whole system of how we do this tonight on this line, okay? And so you know how to edify. You know to share the tool, not be the tool. You know that you got to use the law of large numbers. You know that phone is king. I mean, we got the system that has been laid out for you tonight. So I want you guys to be sure to get Keith Francis's internet marketing system. So we all can use the help4with4.com. We know that's generic. Anybody can use that generic site. But Keith has developed an internet marketing system that's specific to you. You get your own URLs, you get the autoresponders and follow-up emails, and now they even have a lead source that will drive traffic to your lead capture pages. The system allows you to have lead capture pages that deal individually with Thrive, that deal individually with O2, individually with the Detox Tea, and there's several different ones. You choose the one you like best. Then there are ones that lead with network marketing, the ones that lead with the car bonus. I mean, there's all kinds of lead capture pages for you to put in front of people, and landing pages depending on what their hot button is, okay? It's only $59 for the year. So you need to go. I want 100% of the people on the big group to have this marketing system. It's going to make the business so much easier for you. So you're going to go to help4, that's the number 4, help4with4.com/payment, singular. So that's /payment. .html. That's where you go to sign up for the internet marketing system. You don't want to be without it, and it's simple enough that even if you are not internet savvy, don't worry about it. You'll still be able to use the system. It's as easy as copying and pasting a link and sending it out to people, okay? So make sure you register for the marketing system. Now, I'm about to tell you about a couple calls that's coming up this week that you want to stay tuned to the group for to be on. One of these calls will be launching off the lead program for the marketing system. So right now, we're responsible for generating the leads. So you would send the lead capture pages to an email list that you have. You will maybe post your link on social media, post it in the description on YouTube, whatever kind of ways you would put eyes on the lead capture pages. But some people say, I want a lead source. I want some ready leads who are looking for what I have to offer, who are already almost like qualified, right? So Keith this week is going to be doing a call on that, how you can get in on the purchasing these leads that will put eyes on your marketing system. Stay plugged into the group because there's going to be posts in the group. Also, Shelly's going to have a call this week on, and I think it's Tuesday, at 8 o'clock Eastern, so it's like an hour before the corporate call, and she's going to post out the number, I think tomorrow, if it's not already there, and it's going to be us leaders talking about why we chose LurraLife. This is going to be a call for you to get guests on, as well as you want your team there as well, but you can bring guests there so they can hear the leaders are going to be talking about why they chose LurraLife. Then there will be another call this week on talking to prospects with no fear. Talking to prospects with no fear. So stay tuned. We've got the support, the training, everything for you right here on the BIT group and in our team here with LurraLife, okay? So remember, the group is really important for you to go into the Facebook and to see what we're doing as far as the calls and things. But I want you to get on Shelly's email list, because if for some reason you just don't have a Facebook or whatever, I don't want you to miss the information. So you need to email Shelly Faree at imstayinghome@yahoo.com. Even if you're on the list, you got to make sure your team members are on this email list so they don't miss anything. Again, I am staying home at yahoo.com. Okay? All right, now the final thing I want to talk about tonight is, again, in the personal development realm, and I'm going to call on you guys real quick as the spirit of the moment. I'm going to call on Teresa, I'm going to call on Roxanne, I'm going to call on Percy. So we started talking about our book of the month, The Keys to Everything, last month. And we've been doing 20 days of power in the mornings, 8 Eastern, where we're going through the chapters together. Well, I'm not even going to get into it because I want Percy, Teresa, and Roxanne to share. If you guys could just share for the good of people that's on the call, guys, tell them why they want to go purchase the keys and how they can relate it to greater success in their business and in their personal growth. So I don't care whoever wants to jump up there first, whoever's voice I hear first.
I'm going to stop.
Thank you. Go ahead, Roxanne.
Oh gosh. It's something about the keys to everything. Well, number one, you're eager to make these changes in your life, and you're finally getting a tool that is like unlocking a key to something that that's not been available or accessible to you because you just didn't know how to do it. And this is like taking you step by step because it's helping you to go inside of yourself and dig out those things and get rid of those things that have been hindering you all of your life and replacing it with good stuff, things that actually work, things that are positive. But you just get this awesome, wonderful feeling, almost of elation just from reading it. It's just an experience. And you get joy and happiness because you say, well, I'm really going to get to do this finally this time because of this tool. Take it over to Percy or Teresa.
Hello, this is Teresa.
Hey, go ahead, Teresa.
Okay. The book, oh my goodness. I've read many books, and I'm telling you, this book is like, I finished it in like a week and a half, and did the keys and all that. The book to me is all about your inside, your mind, your body, your belief system. And I found out a lot of things about myself that I thought I knew, but now I really know that my belief system wasn't where it should have, where I wanted it to be, like believing in myself or believing I can do things. I know now that just reading this book that I didn't do a lot of things with my business because, number one, I have to believe in myself. And if I don't believe in myself, then it's not going to work because it's going to be in my subconscious mind every time I think I'm going to do something. So I'm in the process now of going through all the keys and turning my belief system, my negative system around for me, and it's just been phenomenal of things that I think about and how they come to pass. If it's a positive thing, it comes to pass. If it's a negative thing, it comes to pass because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between the truth and not the truth. So, I mean, there's spiritual scriptures there that help me know more about what's in the Bible, and I'm just so excited about it, and I've decided that I'm going to become a life coach. So anybody who wants to do the boot camp with me, you can, give me a call. But this book is phenomenal, and I thank Cassandra for, bringing it out and all that good stuff. You all have got to get it. You've got to get it. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over to Percy.
Appreciate it, Guys, Teresa, and congratulations once again on you for completing the boot camp. But guys, what Roxanne and Teresa just told you, all of that is 100% correct. And the thing about it is, this book is simply opening up your mindset to things that you have actually heard since you were a child, especially if you were someone in church. This book teaches you how to open up. It says, the scripture says that as Lord, that God gives you power to create wealth. Well, the keys to everything teaches you how to actually connect and get those things. My favorite scripture, 3 John 1 and 2, beloved, above all things, I wish you prosper, be in health, even as your soul prosper. This book shows you how to connect and make all 3 of those things come to pass. The thing about it is how soon you want to make it happen or how late you want to make it happen. Either or, this book is going to teach you how to make it happen. It's been so many people praying, Lord, I need a financial breakthrough. This book will teach you how to get it. Lord, I'm sick and tired of being sick. This book is going to help you get to your breakthrough. Lord, I'm sick and tired of not being able to help other people. This book is going to help you get there. It's telling you the keys to everything, not some things, but everything. So if you don't have this book, even if you don't want to go through the boot camp itself, this is definitely a tool that you need in your arsenal to help you grow your business, to help you grow spiritually, and to help you learn, grow more on giving back and helping other people. Back to you, Bunmi.
All right. Bunmi will be back in just a second. I just wanted to comment on what we're talking about, the keys to everything. Percy and Teresa, everybody that came on already, that, I hope you guys are taking notes and really absorbing what they're saying, because you have to create that visualize. I talk about this all the time. You have to visualize. You have to close your eyes sometime. See that picture, that movie, or what you want. You got to feel it. Feel it to the core of yourself, so you'll be able to create it. And when, like Percy said, the keys to everything, not the keys to some things, you create that power. God set it up that way so you will be able to create everything. But when you have the keys, and we know what keys are, they unlock things. They open doors that are locked. And a lot of people have doors that's been locked for them for many years. And they didn't have the keys to get into it. And they didn't know how to get the keys. And they thought it was they were going to be, for the rest of their life, locked out of getting certain things. But we're telling you, the mind is very important. It does so much when you believe and you know how to get places. So many people have came here from other countries. I know of people in my hometown, one particular person came into this country with $5, got a job, was homeless, and ended up becoming a multi-millionaire, owning a large hotel chain. And when he was in there washing dishes, he was telling people, I'm going to own a hotel like this. Of course, they laughed at him. You're an immigrant. You really don't have anywhere to stay, and you're working here washing dishes. Then he moved up to be a cook. Then he moved up to be the restaurant manager, the hotel system manager, the hotel general manager, and this is of a large hotel. And then his belief led him to be owning that hotel. And a lot of things had to happen between there, but that's what the keys are. You don't have to know how they're going to happen. You don't know where it's going to come from. You just got to know you want it with a passion, and you feel it, and you see that movie in your head that's going to take you there, that's going to hand you the way to get there. And that's what, we say this all the time, Bunmi and myself, how things just happen. Wow, we didn't think it was going to happen that way, but our belief made it happen that way. And it was going to happen the way it was going to happen, what God and the universe gives to us. But it doesn't count. When you're trying to go out and try to figure and analyze things, sometimes you can do too much of the analyzing. Just know that you want it. It's all right to have a roadmap or some bullet points on how you're going to get there, but remember, most of the time I've created stuff like that, it did not happen that way. It didn't happen the way I had it written down, the bullet points and everything, exactly the same way, but I just know it happened. And I was thankful that it did. And now you want to create more and more and understand you want to get on this call so you can see how it can work for you. You don't want to give up on things, give up on where you are now and say, it's no way, I'm blocked out, because you can have the keys. And you understand that better. It's more than just a book. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of being. It's a way of accomplishing. So I'm going to turn this back over to Bunmi, but keep that in mind. You can, no matter how many times you fail, like I said, Thomas Edison, they said he fell over 10,000 times. He fell over 10,000. He didn't succeed 10,000 times. I don't think there's nobody on this telephone that's failed 10,000 times, not even 2,000 times. So remember, if you want it bad enough, just figure out how to do it, and the keys is going to show you where you can figure it out, you can see it, and you can accomplish it. Back over to Bunmi.
Awesome, guys. Y'all got me fired up. Thank you so much, Teresa, Roxanne, Percy, and Dr. Darrell. So I believe that you guys feel our hearts. That's why we get on this line together every Sunday, because we want you to be successful, yes, in this business and financially, but also in every area of your life. So join us tomorrow morning on this line at 8 o'clock. I think we're on like day 13 or something. I'm starting to lose count of our 20 days. And guess what, guys? I'm going to announce this tomorrow, but I just want you all to be the first to hear that on Tuesday we're going to have Kay Miller, the author of The Keys to Everything, as a special guest on Tuesday morning, and tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern I'll be doing a Facebook Live with her as well. So if you don't have the keys, go ahead and get the keys. Go to thekeystoeverything.com. You can use Percy to boot camp you through. Teresa said now she's boot camping people through. I'm boot camping people through. Cassandra is. So pick whoever you want to boot camp you through, because it's just an accountability measure to help you to get everything out of it that you can. And so right now, guys, the book and the course and everything that comes with it is still just $39.95 plus shipping. It's going to be $230 real soon. It's going to be $230, and it's going to be worth every penny of it. But go ahead now while you can get it just for the $39.95 plus shipping. So if I were you, I would go to the Keys to Everything and go ahead and get that tonight. All right, guys, so let's make sure that the BIT group is the number one team in all of LurraLife as they start doing the recognition and having the conventions and the incentive trips and all that. Let you be the one. Let you be the one on stage, and your face be the one being recognized, and you being the one that reaches your goals, and you getting the car bonus. Yes, you. And it starts with applying everything that we talked about tonight, and the Keys to Everything is going to help you in implementing everything that I talked about this evening. And with that, this call is officially over. I will see you on the phone in the morning. And guess what? I know I'm going to hear you on the phone with me talking to your prospects all week long. And I'm ready. So with that, you guys have a great night. This call is officially over.